right. Shalom, shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School, I.S.U.P.K. So out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You understand? We are under the leadership of Commanding General YAHANNA, where we teach the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians all the true biblical Jews according to the Bible and according to archaeology. You understand? I'm Preaching Officer Mara Dakia, holding down the scripture breakdown class in the spirit of the Most High. Of course, you understand, we know that today is something that is vowed, something that is just going to be celebrated, you understand, all throughout the earth, mainly here in America. You understand, that day called Halloween. You understand, we're going to go into scriptures, we're going to go into a couple, just a little slight history on Halloween, just to see, like the what, just to see if the Most High truly approves of it. You understand? Because of course, man, we in 2022, and you gotta, I mean, like, you know, let's just take all religion out of it. You understand? Let's take all philosophies out of it. You understand? Everyone in the world see what's going on here in America. You understand? But guess what? We still have time to take out to do what, man? Celebrate white society's holidays, man. White, you know what I'm saying? White supremacist holidays, man.
Right.
You understand? Halloween, which we're going to get into, is satanic. You understand? And the only high holy days can be found in the Bible, man. You understand? Halloween is a time of the year when all America, all Christianity mainly, is about to trick or treat.
Right.
You understand? We got to think about those key words, man. Trick or treat. You understand? And you got to think about how, you know, around this time, just like, you know, after this Thanksgiving and Christmas, how only certain items are being sold.
Right.
You understand? Certain candies are being sold. You understand? What's some popular candies Halloween? What's that one shit? Candy corn?
Yeah, candy corn.
You understand? Candy corn is very, very popular around this time, which it doesn't really have a taste to it. You understand? It's one of the most blandest candies out there, but it's so popular around this time. You understand? To the point where they got candy corn Oreos. You understand? They got candy corn just about everything, man. You understand? They got some type of candy corn drink. You understand? And it's diabolical, and it's a slap in the face to God's chosen people of how much they don't respect us, man.
Right.
You understand? They throw this right in front of our faces, and they just look at us like, oh, okay, well, listen, y'all have to do this. Y'all, you understand? Y'all have to spend the money. You understand? Think about how much candy corn is about to be bought, or how much candy corn was bought on this day.
Right.
You understand? We may have to do a class sometime next week. You understand? Let them get all the numbers together, just to see how much money was spent on candy corn alone and just candy in general. You understand? And best believe, man, you understand, of course, with this being a satanic holiday, best believe, man, someone is going to either come up missing or die tonight, man.
Right.
You understand how sad and how blunt that sounds? I mean, good night, man. We've been doing this for years upon years. You understand? We've been seeing the patterns. You understand? We've been seeing what's been going on since 1969. You understand? And this has to stop, man. Yeah, you understand? The Lord is continually trying to put the whole earth on pause for Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians to come back to their true culture, man.
Right.
You understand? To come back to their heritage, man. To come back to their nationality. You understand? And celebrate their holidays, man. You understand?
Right.
The original name for Halloween is what is it? Samhain, what is it? SAMHAIN. You understand? It's something that you gotta look up and do your research on, man. You understand? And this is just so, it's just so vile that you know, this part right here is hidden out of what? Christianity, out of the elementary schools, hell, out of what? Middle school, high school, hell, colleges. You understand? And guess what else? Those what is it? Those theology schools.
Right.
You understand? That's supposed to know everything about the Bible, and you know, supposed to know everything about other type of cultures. But when it comes to, of course, harming God's chosen people, guess what they do? Man, let's just go and sweep that up on the rug.
Right.
You understand? Let's just go ahead and not mention this. Yeah, you understand? Let's go ahead and not, you know, like, not allow them to know that somehow, whatever. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, but it's spelled SAMHAIN. Samhan. I believe it's two pronunciations of it. Samhan or Samhain.
Right.
You understand? And it was a festival, man. You understand? That was by the ancient Celtics and the ancient Druids, man.
Right.
You understand? Something that they did, man. You understand? And of course, we all know that the Lord, our Lord, the Lord for Black Spanking Native Indians, is against this.
Right.
You understand? Because guess what? Because this is a feast. You understand? It was a festival, man. And we already know that the Most High is against all festivals. You understand? When it comes to not serving Him.
Right.
You understand? And what was it? Pope Boniface the sixth changed it from, what was it, to first it was just the Samhain Day to the All Saints Day, and then it became the Hallow Eve, which we know, of course, now here in 2022 as what? As Halloween.
Right.
You understand? And this is the history, man, that is just unheard of, man.
Right.
And this is history that, of course, you can only find in the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA, man. You understand? You would not know that Halloween was satanic or Halloween wasn't of the Most High if it wasn't for the I.S.U.P.K, man.
Right.
You understand? Every fake Hebrew Israelite group, every fake Christian learned it from us.
Right.
You understand? We just not saying this just because, man. You understand? We've been saying this because we've been doing it.
Right.
You understand? We are the true originators of this of the Hebrew Israelites, man.
Right.
You understand? When it come to when it come to Hebrew Israelites and understanding our culture and our heritage and our identity and our nationality and what we're supposed to do and what we're not supposed to do, it all comes from One West, man.
Right.
You understand? And guess what? We are about to let you know exactly why you should not be celebrating this stinking American holiday. You understand? And just think about it, man. You understand? Think about, of how everyone dresses up when it comes to Halloween, man. Guess what they did back in those days, man? You understand? The ancient Celtics. Guess what they did, man? They wore clothes of what? Of royalty. You understand? They wore clothes and they dressed up. You understand? During that time, and of course, if it was a bad year, guess what they would do? They would sacrifice the king.
Right.
You understand? They would literally straight up and down sacrifice their king to the point where it's like, oh man, you know what? If it's a bad year, if the crop's not growing right, guess what we're gonna do, man? We're gonna sacrifice our king. Meaning what? We're gonna kill our king. You understand? True death happened on this day, man.
Right.
You understand? True killings happen on this day. And it wasn't no hocus pocus or the spirits or anything in that nature. No, man, this is straight up and down death. Killings, man. You understand? One second here. And all this originated in ancient Ireland. You understand? All this happened in ancient Ireland, man. You understand? And so it happened in the end of the summer and right in the beginning of winter, or fall. You understand? As we're in that season right now. You understand? And what they would do was, and they would try to mimic as far as the dead could possibly visit the living, man. You understand? People will put out food outside, man. People will literally put food outside and think that that their loved ones, we're gonna come back to life and eat the food, man.
Right.
I mean, just think about how dumb that sounds, man. So you telling me I gotta waste a good old turkey sandwich with some chips? You understand? Man, listen, don't let it be no turkey tails, guys. Listen, man, that is not going outside. Don't let it be no beef ribs. Best believe that is not going outside, man. You understand? And those stinky, filthy Asians, what they would do is they would dig up the bodies.
Right.
You understand? Of their ancient people, they would dig up the bodies, clothe them, have them sit at the table with them, and make them a plate of food.
Right.
And just hope and pray that one day that they would just eat the food. Of course, it never happened. You understand? That just shows you, man, how demonic and how evil truly this day is. But of course, America look at it as, oh, you know what? It's for the kids. Right. Let's just pass out candy. Let's forget about what? Let's forget about history.
Right.
You understand? Let's forget about all that, everything that's right, and let's focus on the kids.
Right.
Let's focus on their hearts. You know what I'm saying? Let's focus on what they want.
Right.
Oh man, they need to be understanding and learning the truth.
Right.
You understand? Behind this wicked and disgusting holiday, man. You understand? That's the only way that they'll be able to come to realization, like, oh man, well maybe I shouldn't be following this. You understand? Maybe I shouldn't be doing all these abominable things, man.
Right.
You understand? And that's just, like, the more and more I think about it, it's just retarded, man.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense at all, man. You understand? And as we talked about earlier, the Druids and the Celtics, you understand what they would do was, of course, a lot of people were scared around this time because what, man? Because a lot of killings was going on around this time.
Right.
You know, so like I said, as far as if they had a bad cropping season, or like they had a bad year economically, what they would do is they was wait until this day to make it seem like as if the spirits is doing, but in all actuality, they're doing the killing. You know what I'm saying? They're killing their kings.
Right.
You understand? Say that you had an alt with a person, and you just don't, you just didn't like the person. You will wait until this specific day, say, oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and kill this person, and I'm going to blame it on the spirits.
Right.
You understand? We're going to say that the spirits did it. You understand? But in all actuality, in true reality, what was happening was people were killing people. You understand? It wasn't nothing magical or hocus pocus or anything like that. It was people straight up stabbing people, you understand, with their spears, you understand, with their knives, you understand, with their guns,
Right.
you understand, with their, whatever type of weapon that they can find. What they will do is they will wait till this day, and they will do what, man? They will kill them, man.
Right.
You understand? And we gotta think about how what is it? How all of this is, transpiring to today, man. You understand? You gotta think about how they come out with these movies. You understand? Because what I explained was the purge. You understand? And now what you fast forward to what? 2022, and what? They have well not this year, the beginning of next year in Chicago, they're gonna have a full-fledged, quote unquote purge. all throughout the whole year, man. You understand? It's like at the class. You understand? And we gotta think about how all of this has happened before. Now, fast forward to to today's society. You understand? In a white man's, so like white society's heaven of how all this is just circling in action. You understand? How all of this is just happening. It's like a big old timetable, just starting from from the Celtic time all the way here to 2022 in American time, man. Right. You understand how all of this stuff has been happening. You understand, but now it's slowly coming back, man. You understand, and you gotta think about that time as well too. You understand, because at that time, you understand what they would do is, if of course, talking about the dressing up. You understand what would happen was men, they would dress up as women, and women, guess what? They would dress up as men, and guess what they would do? They would knock on doors for what? Either a trick or a treat, and we not talking about candy here. You understand? We're not talking about no type of candy. We talking about some type of LGBTQ plus community act. Right. You understand? We talking about here in the ancient Celtic time, the ancient Druid time. You understand? We're talking about all those time, way back, way back before the acronym even came up. Right. It was happening. You understand? Men would dress up as women. You understand? And women would dress up as a man, and they will go knock on their neighbors' doors and in their neighborhoods and in their villages. You know what I'm saying? In the tents or whatever the case may be. Right. And guess what? And guess what they would do, man? They would perform some type of sexual act, some type of homosexual act, some type of lesbian act, orgies, threesomes, whatever the case may be, act. All on this particular day, man. Because on this particular day, you can do any and everything that you wanted to do, man. You understand? And think about it, as well as when we were thinking about as far as let me see here. And this all took place in that 19th century. You understand? But you gotta think about exactly, of course, what they did to the kids as well too. Right. You understand? They would sacrifice the kids, man. You understand? They would sacrifice the kids to the deity God. God, his name was Chromcott. You understand? Right. And every kid will go to him. Every first child will go to him. And of course, if they had a bad cropping season, if they had a bad, just a bad overall season, guess what? They would someone had to be sacrificed. You understand? Someone had to be sacrificed to the point where what? Guess what's happening now? Guess what's happening now? They have to die. You understand? They have to die. You understand? Either they have to die, or some type of a pedophilia act had to happen. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that was, and this is their belief, so that quote unquote that following year the same thing won't happen again. You understand? And this is just sickening, man. Like, you gotta think about, like, you understand, like, these were just, it was, and we look at it today, like, of course, so let's just fast forward to today as far as of how everybody depict Halloween to be. Right. You understand? You understand? You paint your face. You understand, with some type of let's just say jack-o'-lantern, or some type of character. Right. And think about it, man. You understand? Like, they wasn't dressing as superheroes. You understand? Like, they wasn't dressing as DC and Marvel. Right. They was dressing up as a full like a transgender. Right. You understand? They were trying to be what's that? They was cross dressing. Right. That's the word I'm looking for. You understand? They was cross dressing. You understand? But But look how America look at it, man. And it's a slap in the face once again, man, of God's chosen people, man, for not revealing this information to us. Whether it was at a young age, whether it was at a middle age, or whether it was at an old age, man.
Right.
You understand? It's still people to this day, man, that have no idea what I'm talking about, man. You understand? Or hell, man, for the lack of anything, you understand? They don't understand anything that we're talking about. You understand why? Because it's not being taught in these schools. It's not being taught in that dumb Christian church,
Right.
and it's not being taught in the black community, man.
That's right.
You understand? Black community only cares about what? Serving white society.
Right.
You understand? And bowing down to white society. But in all reality, they're supposed to be bowing down to us. You understand? They're supposed to be kissing our boots galore. Every single day we're supposed to be getting a boot kiss.
Right.
Yeah. You understand? Every single day they're supposed to know that they're less than us.
Right.
You understand? That they're not greater than us and they're not equal to us. You understand? And this and this proves that, of course, that we're not equal to them as well too. You understand? Everybody say what, the America the great, America the free. You understand? Quote unquote, everybody have equal rights.
Right.
No, man. The best right that you can ever give a black Spangled Native Indian is letting them know that they are a Jew.
That's right.
Letting them know that they are a Hebrew Israelite from whatever 12 tribes of Israel that they are from.
Right.
You understand? You want to be equal. Of course, every white society, every white supremacist know their nationality,
Right.
and know their lineage. Every Asian, every Japanese, every African know their own lineage. But when it comes to God's chosen people, hell, man, we're going to celebrate Halloween. You understand? We're going to celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas. We're going to celebrate our birthdays.
Right.
You understand? We're going to celebrate everything that has everything to do in a benefit America. Babylon the Great. That's what we're going to do. And guess what? We're just not going to do it. We're going to go all out. You understand?
Right.
Like, man, Israel, listen, man, when Israel do something, best believe they're going to go all out for it, man.
Right.
You understand? Dressing up the kids all the way up to the father.
Right.
Father all the way down to the newborn baby. They're going to get dressed up, man. Best believe that. They're going to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on that costume. They're going to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on candy. They're going to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on what? On food. Right. You understand? That's what they're going to do. You understand why? Because we don't know exactly what we're doing in this place, man. You understand? Go ahead.
I got precept for what you said.
Go ahead.
As far as not knowing. Isaiah 1:3.
Mm-hmm.
The ox knoweth his owner,
Mm-hmm.
and the ass his master's crib.
Yeah.
But Israel does not know. My people does not consider.
Listen, man, that's just straight to the point right there, man.
Right.
That's straight to the point, man. Read it one more time.
The ox knoweth his owner,
Mm-hmm.
and the ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know. My people does not consider.
Listen, man. Israel, man, we do not know, man, what we're doing, man.
Right.
And the only way to come back to that realization is through the I.S.U.P.K, man.
Right.
You understand? We have the antidote for that poison that you've been drinking since you was a child. You understand? We have that antidote for that poison that you've been filling your brain cells with.
Right.
You understand? We have that antidote for everything that you've been looking at with your eyes on your cell phone and all the crazy witchcraft books that you've been reading. We have the antidote for all of that, man.
Right.
You understand? Israel do not know, man. You understand? But guess who does know, man? Every other nationality outside of the 12 tribes of Israel know what their purpose is, man. What their nationality is. What their culture is.
Right.
But Israel, we don't, man. Black Latinos and Native Indians, we don't. You know what I'm saying? So what do? We follow the customs of what? of everyone else.
That's right.
Of everyone else, man. You understand? And the time is truly now, man, for us to realize how important it is to come back. You understand? Come back and follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Come back and follow these high holy days. Come back and gain something that is so beneficial to you that you don't even know it yourself, man.
Right.
You understand? 1 second. And it was I was doing a little research here, man. You understand, before class, and this right here, man, this right here, you understand, let me know is that why society does not care about God's chosen people, man.
Right.
You understand? What was his name? Anton Lavey, which is the founder of the Church of Satan here in America.
Right.
Anton Lavey, which is the founder of the Church of Satan here in America, said he's glad that at least one day of the year a parent allows their kids to serve Satan.
Right.
You understand? But what Anton Lavey don't know is that, of course, all these wicked holidays, man,
Right.
they're serving Satan.
Right.
You understand? But of course, there is some people that don't celebrate Halloween. There's some people that don't celebrate Thanksgiving, Christmas. But it's somewhere along the lines where they celebrate some type of paganism, man.
Right.
You understand? Whether it's their birthday, whether it's New Year's, whatever the case may be. You understand? But Anton Lavey said that out of his own mouth, man. You understand? That shows you how cruel he knows it is.
Right.
You understand? And how cruel he knows that it is that it's harming the kids, man.
Right.
Yeah, you understand? And it's in our reality, it's harming the adults as well too. Cause guess what? They was doing it as kids. You understand? And guess what? Their parent was what? Doing it as kids. You understand? But it's time, man, for Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians to literally break that chain of cycle of just straight up and down confusion, man. You understand? Because confusion is not going to get you anywhere, man. Confusion is going to allow you to just be to literally just be stuck in a bubble and not knowing where you're going.
Right.
You understand? Think about a bubble, how a bubble can go any direction.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like a bubble just gonna go, I mean, it just don't go straight up and down. You understand? Like a bubble go left and right, and you know, a big old circles to what? It eventually just pops, man.
Right.
You understand? And it's time, man, for Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man, to literally pop that bubble.
Right.
You understand? Pop that bubble of confusion, man, that we have been doing over and over and over again, man. Time after time we have been doing this. Time after time we have been doing what? We have not been listening to the Most High, man. We have not been listening to the Most High words, which is this Bible, man, which is the Holy Bible, which is Bible is only for Black, Latinos, and Native Indians. You understand? Let's go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 33. Ecclesiasticus, chapter 33.
Verse 1.
7 through 9.
Ecclesiasticus 33 and 7. Why doth one day excel another, when as all the light of every day in a year is of the sun? Verse 8.
Reading.
By the knowledge of the Lord they were distinguished, and he altered seasons and feasts.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 9. Some of them hath he made high days, and hallowed them, and some of them hath he made ordinary days.
Mm-hmm. You understand? Those days are talking about these wicked days, man. You understand? These wicked days that we are experiencing right on today.
Right.
You understand? This is probably one of the most wickedest days of the year, man. Of the American year, man.
Right.
You understand? Outside of course, quote unquote Christmas and Thanksgiving, it just so many days, man. But of course, when you think about something being very very demonic and very very evil, you got to think about this date, man, and think about how it's ruining the black community, man. How it's ruining the black household, man.
Right.
How it's ruining the black people, man. You understand? It is truly destroying us, man. It's literally tearing us apart. You understand? Truly tearing us apart from what? From what God truly has for you, man.
Right.
In this Bible, man. You understand? Now you find the most high holy days, which we're not going to go into. You understand? You find that all throughout Leviticus, man. 23. You understand? You start at verse 2. You understand? You don't got to go there. You understand? But just laying it down where you can find these high holy days at, man, and stuff that you're supposed to celebrate. You understand? Stuff not necessarily celebrate, something that you're supposed to hold on to. Because guess what? Just like the traditions of America is Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Guess what we have? We have traditions of what? The Feast of Tabernacle,
Right.
Day of Atonement.
Right.
You understand? The Passover.
Right.
You understand? Memorial blowing of the trumpets.
Got
You understand? These are what? These are traditions
it. Right.
that, of course, that you have to what? That you have to be able to gain that righteous cycle. You understand? We talk the cycle of confusion in Christianity and white supremacy. Guess what? We have a cycle of righteousness,
Right.
a cycle of understanding. You understand? A cycle of what? A cycle of this Bible. You understand? The cycle of what? Of black supremacy. You understand? They have their white supremacy. Let them have it. Guess what, man? We have black supremacy. And guess what? Black supremacy is the best thing for who? You understand? Think about it. If you think about white supremacy, is white supremacy going to accept black people?
Right.
Guess what? Black supremacy, according to the Bible, guess what? We're not going to accept any other nation that's outside of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Right.
You understand? That's true black supremacy right there. You understand? And that's how it should be. And that's how it always been. That's how it's going to continue to be, man. You understand? Let's go ahead and go to Amos. Let's go get a bedrock scripture, man. Amos chapter 5, verse 21. Amos chapter 5, verse 21, man. You understand? Once again, this is the Israelite School, I.S.U.P.K. Started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You understand? We on the leadership of Command Jenny YAHANNA, man. You understand? Houston just had a glorious cookout, man. You understand? Wasn't able to be there, but of course, you understand, we was able to see all the pictures and the videos. You understand? Our brothers and sisters rocked it out, man. You understand? Command Jenny YAHANNA, all the other generals, the captains, officers, troopers, sisters, young men, babies, kids, man. Seemed like they had a nice time down there, man.
Right.
And that's what it's about, man.
Right.
You understand? That's what it's about, truly. You understand? About coming back to your culture. You understand? There's nothing wrong with having a cookout. Just don't have it on the 4th of July, man.
Right.
And it says nothing wrong with having a cookout. Just don't have it on Memorial Day.
Right.
You understand? We can do these things, man. And guess what, man? If you think about it, shoot, we have way more cookouts and brothers and sisters coming together to just eat food and drink. We have those 10 times more than what? Than white society holidays.
Right.
So come on now, Israel, man. What's your excuse? You understand? What's truly your excuse, man? Go ahead, brother, when you got it.
Come. Amos 5:21.
Mm-hmm.
I despise your feast days, and I will not smell your solemn assembly.
You understand? And you gotta think about it. You understand? Back in the ancient Celtics time, back in ancient Ireland, guess what they had, man? They had feast days, man, where they were, like they would literally have cities burning on fire. You understand? They would literally have, of course, the man dresses as women and the woman dressing as men.
Right.
And then guess what? They would just go throughout cities and just burn them.
Right.
Put them all on fire. You understand? Put the whole city on fire, man. Ain't a song called that? Or like a verse or something like that? I put the whole city on fire or something like that? I don't know, man. I'm just making something up right now, man. Don't listen to me, alright? It just sounded suitable. Man, you understand, for the you understand, for the conversation, man. But yeah, man, that's exactly what they would do, man. But the Most High is totally against it.
Right.
But they did it. And guess what, man? It's not an actual physical fire. You understand? But best believe, man, some type of spiritual fire is going on, man.
Right.
You understand? Some form of what? Some form of homosexuality is going on tonight. Some form of lesbianism going on tonight. Best believe another man is going to sleep with another man's wife tonight.
Right.
You understand? Best believe that's going to happen. Best believe there's going to be some type of orgy or some type of work party that's going on tonight, and someone's going to do something that is so unlawful to the Most High, man.
Right.
And not even knowing it, man. Not even knowing it, man. And that's the worst part, man. You understand? That's the worst part right there, man. Not knowing it. You understand? And we can blame white supremacy and white society and Christianity for that, man. Go ahead and read that again, brother.
Come. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assembly.
You understand? Keep going, brother.
Verse 22. Though you offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them.
You understand? And that goes into, of course, you understand, when they used to go throughout the burns, throughout the cities and burn them, guess what they had, man? They had a freshly pig-skinned face on them.
Right.
You understand? What they would do is they would sacrifice the pig, which is, of course, is already unlawful. And guess what they do? They would skin the pig, and they would put the pig right on their face.
Right.
Dressed up as a woman. A man, dressed up as a woman. You understand? And they will walk around and they will run around and, scare people and people that they had out with for the whole year. They will, find some way to kill them. And how would they know? Because they have what? A pig face on.
Right.
You understand? And that's how a lot of those killings, they wasn't able to find out who it was. Because why? They had a mask on.
Right.
Think about it, man. Think about it here in 2022. When, you understand, when a robbery goes on, what happens? Does not the person have a mask on?
Right.
You understand? To do what? To mess up their identity.
Right.
You understand? To make it seem like it's someone else that's not them, or make it seem like it's impossible, or make it seem like what? The spirit did it.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man, you know what? The animal spirit did that.
Right.
You understand? Think about what I say? Bank robberies. You understand? Home invasions.
Right.
You understand? All these robberies, all these killings. 9 out of 10 times, man, around this time, guess what they're gonna have on? They're gonna have on a mask.
Right.
You understand? To do what, man? To distraught their identity, man. You understand? Go ahead, drop that. Let's go ahead and go to Liar. Let's go ahead and go to Exodus chapter 20 and verse 3.
Okay.
You understand? We're gonna try to run through these scriptures, man. Try to get on up out of here, man. Run through these scriptures. We got any comments or anything?
Just people that checked in.
I'm a sign Christ.
He said Exodus 23.
Okay.
Exodus 23. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
You say what?
Thou shalt not have no other gods before me.
Listen, if that's not plain and straightforward, I don't know what is, man. Thou shalt have no other God before me, man. You understand? And you gotta think about that, and you gotta hold on to that. You understand? You gotta hold on that in your mindset, man. That man, listen, like the God I serve, man, listen, all these other gods, all these other religions and all these other paganism holidays, all that shouldn't even matter. You're supposed to be serving the Most High God of power, man. You understand? The Most High, the God of Israel, man. Think about it, man. We have our own God.
Right.
Think about it, man. We have our own God, man. That's the God of Israel. Guess what, man? Let them have Cedric Bogier, man.
Right.
You understand? Let them have Buddha. You understand? Let them believe in air.
Right.
Because there's people out there, strangely, that believe that air is their God. You understand? There's a lot of people that think that they're their own God.
Right.
That they're God. And we didn't see, we didn't see stories upon stories of that, of how that ended. You understand?
Right.
We have people believing that these animals are gods, that they're children of gods.
Right.
You understand? That their great ancestors are gods.
Right.
You understand? And it's something that we have to be aware of, man. Something that we have to hearken to. Something that we have to realize that we have our own God, man. A God that's in this Bible.
Right.
A God that's a black man.
Right.
You understand? God that's a nigga. You understand? And we have what? We have Christ that's what? That's a black man from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
You understand? Certain stuff we gotta realize that we have something that we should hold on dearly to. You understand? You know how a child runs to her father, or a child runs, or like he runs to his father.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
And what does the father do, man? He comes with open arms, man.
Right.
Hug him.
That's
That's exactly how the Most High wants to do us, man.
right.
But guess what, man? We're so built up in these philosophies, man. We're so built up in America. We're so far-fetched. And all the Most High wants to do us is just hold on to us, man. Hold on to us and give us what? Give us this instructions, man.
Right.
Tell us to stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, man. Yeah, you understand? Tell us to stop celebrating Halloween. You understand? Telling us that what? That we can't have sex with anyone outside of our nationality.
Right.
Out of our culture. You understand? Out of our identity, man.
Right.
And he's doing it for what? Because just like a father loves his child, guess what? The Most High love his kids as well too, man.
Right.
You understand? Just like any father would, man. But of course, once a child becomes disobedient, guess what happens, man? They have to be punished.
Right.
They gotta be punished. You understand? Have to be punished, man. You understand? Listen, man, it's time, man, for Black Spanking Native Indians, man, because these times, man, are getting very, very, very realistic when it comes to this Bible, man.
Right.
Yeah, you understand? This Bible is so realistic. It's getting to the point where it's like, man, it's like all you have to do is just literally just sit down from everything that you have going on. Just take a sit down, whether it's outside, whether it's inside, and just sit back, man.
Right.
And just look how the world is revolving around cruelty, around corruptness, around wickedness.
Right.
Then you'll be on there and sound like, oh man, maybe I need to change my lifestyle, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't need to celebrate Halloween this year. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't need to celebrate Thanksgiving this year. Maybe I don't need to celebrate Christmas this year. Hell, maybe I don't need to celebrate my own damn birthday this year.
Right.
You understand? Man, I pray that everybody, man, just have a sit down, man, with themselves, man, and come to a realization and check themselves, man.
Right.
And just look at the world that you're living in these days, man. In 2022, man, because best believe, man, we are truly living in the last days, man. Truly living in the last days, man.
Right.
To the point where it's like, man, like, it can be any given day. Any given day, man. You understand? And we truly love and truly give a damn about Black Spanking Native Indians to the point where we are willing to risk our lives for them, man. You understand? Risk our lives to what? Of course, telling our oppressor or the white society that, of course, they are truly the devil that the Bible speaks of for pressing this upon the Most High chosen people, man.
Right.
And then allowing Black Spanking Native Indians to do what, man? Come back to their true identity, man. Come back to their true nationality. Yeah, you understand? And not follow the ways of straight up and down wickedness, man.
Right.
Because that's all it is, man. It's all wickedness. And come back to your God. Read that scripture again, brother.
Oh, God. Exodus 20:3. Thou shalt not have no other gods before me.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above or that is in the earth beneath.
You understand? And that's what they do, man.
Right.
You understand? Think about Buddha, man. You understand? Think about, like all these deity gods, man, and all these deity goddesses, man. You understand? Think about the kundalinis and the chakras.
Right.
You understand? Is that not an engraved image?
Right.
Of course, everybody says, "Oh no, that's a stone." No, I don't know, cause from what I seen, like you got to make that stone.
Yeah.
Of course, it is one big stone, but of course, what you do, you carve it down so what you can put it on a necklace.
Right.
You can have it as an earring. You can have it as a bracelet. That's a shoot, man. That look like an engraved image to me.
Right.
You understand? Oh, I can't leave home without it. Man, where my rubies at? Where my charms at? I can't live without them. Guess what that is, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's your God right there.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's your God right there. You understand? What we should be saying is, you know what? I can't go a day without serving the Most High, man.
Right.
I can't go a day without thanking the Most High, man,
Right.
for choosing someone like me, man, for allowing me to gain this information, for allowing me to gain this knowledge.
Right.
And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to spread this knowledge, man, so that all my brothers and sisters can receive that gift, can receive that true blessing.
Right.
You understand? Because that's a true blessing, man. Know that you're a Hebrew Israelite.
Right.
You understand? Know that you are a true Jew by blood, and not by what, and not because you just stay over there,
Right.
like our oppressor is right now.
Right.
You understand? They think that they're a Jew because they are just because they stay in Israel.
God.
No, man. No, man. The Bible does not support that. You understand? Let's go ahead and go to the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 9. It's on Facebook. What I say? Wisdom of Solomon. Yeah, 14, verse 9.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom of Solomon, 14 verse 9. For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto God.
Read that one more time.
Okay. For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto God.
You understand? Hateful unto God, man. Listen, man, if you celebrate Halloween, if you celebrate Thanksgiving knowingly know that that's a bad thing to do, guess what you do? You hate God.
Right.
You understand? You truly hate God, man. You understand? You despise the Most High, man.
Right.
You understand? And that's something that you should not do, man.
Right.
That's something that you should tread very, very lightly on. Because this may be your last Halloween, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This may be your last Thanksgiving. This may be the last Christmas. You know what I'm saying? This is something that we have to truly, truly realize how important it is to serve God, man, in everything that you do, man. Making sure that that you are truly making your election sure. You understand? Making sure that you're not doing anything abominable. Making sure that you're not chastising the Most High. You understand? Making sure that you're doing what? Making sure that you're not doing something that God would not want you to do, man. You understand? And that's just something that is just overlooked, man. And, and every time I think about the Christian church, I look about how disrespectful they are to the Most High, man.
Right.
How truly disrespectful the Christian church is to the Most High. Because guess what? Some of those Christian pastors have read these passages, have read these scriptures,
Right.
understand the history of Halloween, understand the history of Thanksgiving and Christmas. But
Right.
guess what? It's all for the love of money, man. You understand? All they care about is money. All they care about is that currency. All they care about is making white society richer.
Right.
You understand? That's all they care about, man. That's why. You understand? That's all they truly care about, man. You understand? And we as far as Black Swing and Native Indians, we need to come to realization, man, that of course that they don't care about you.
Right.
You understand? Once you realize that someone does, let's just cut out all, ties, you understand, when it comes to as far as, Christianity and all the other crap, man. As far as fake Hebrew Israelites, you understand, everything that you was one a part of, man.
Right.
Think about it as this, man. Think about it as being very, very plain. If someone doesn't care about you, are you going to do what? Are you going to try to do any and everything to convince them to care about you?
Right.
Of the opposite race? Think about it, man. If a white man, if a so-called European man comes up to you and say, you know what? I can't stand you. I wish you would go back to Africa, which we've been told this multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Would you try to convince that person that you're an okay black man and that maybe they should, choose their words wisely, and maybe they should, back up on the words of saying that you're not nothing and that we don't care about you? No, man. Not at all, man. Hell, good night, man. Look at it in the hoods of America. If someone don't like you in the streets, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna be very, very quick to retaliate.
Right.
You understand? But guess what? In retrospect, if a white supremacist or a white society, quote unquote, disrespects you, guess what you're gonna do, man? You're gonna try to make means with them. You understand? Don't let it be a police officer. Man, you're gonna bow down quickly.
Right.
You understand? You're gonna bow down quickly, man. You understand? Don't let it be someone that is well known in the community that just so happen to be a so-called white, a white supremacist.
Right.
Behind closed doors. Man, it's like we're so much of a peaceful people, man. So much of a loving people. But guess what, man? We're staring that love in the wrong place. You know how you driving, you understand, and you want to turn left. You know what I'm saying? It's like you want to do the right thing, but guess what? You're going to turn right because what? Peace is over here. White supremacists is over here.
Right.
Hell, Halloween is over there. Christmas is over there to the right. Thanksgiving is over there to the right. Oh, man. Don't forget about them birthdays. That birthday is over there to the right. So guess what you're going to do? You're going to turn right. You're going to steer right instead of steering left to true righteousness, man. You understand? And I
Right.
probably should have did it the other way. You know, saying the left being everything negative, then the right being righteous, because you're turning right. But you know, I want to do it flip side just cause, man.
Yeah.
You understand? But just think about that, man. You understand? Think about your loved ones. You understand? Think about those ones that don't know that they're Hebrew Israelite, man. That don't know that their true identity, man. You understand? Think about them, man. Think about them the next time you come to class, or you come to a high holy day, or you attend class online and you don't invite them.
Right.
You understand? Think about that, man. Even if they say no to your face, guess what you should do? You should at least invite them.
Right.
You say, hey, man, listen, man, we're about to have class. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you the link. Whether you like it or not, you know what I'm saying? Whether you want to tune in or not. Listen, I did my part, man. You understand? Invite them to class, man. You know what I'm saying? Invite them to these high holy days. Invite them to the cookouts. Invite them to the Passover, man. Invite them, because guess what? That's the only way that they're going to understand and realize that, man, that this different is the right different.
Right.
You understand? Of course, it's going to be totally different to them.
Right.
But guess what? It's the right different. You understand? And that's how different we should be from America.
Right.
You understand? That's how different we should be from white society and from these white supremacists and all these other heathen nations, following their cultures and following their lifestyles. That's how different we have to be, man. That's how different we have to be to do what? To gain this place in righteous rulership, man. You understand? Let's go to Proverbs chapter 12, verse 22. Some more water. Excuse me. It's like Proverbs chapter 12, verse 22, man. Listen, man, the God that you're thinking that you're serving, man, is not the God that you truly want to serve, man. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause deep down inside, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, we're looking for a home. As a whole, we want that home. Deep down inside of our hearts, we want to do everything that's righteous.
Right.
Deep down inside of our heart, we don't want to be part of America. Deep down inside of our heart, we want to just straight up and down, like the Bible says, hate white society.
Right.
But guess what? We're so filled up with white society, we have no point but to do what? But to love them, man.
Right.
You understand? And this is something that has to change, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to stir. You got to drive that car, man, the right way. You understand? Go ahead, brother, when you got it.
Come. Proverbs 12 and 2.
22.
Proverbs 12 and 22. Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord.
It says what?
Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord.
Listen, man, lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, man. You understand?
Right.
If you're celebrating Halloween, guess what you're doing? You're lying to your kids, man.
Yeah.
You understand? Because guess what? They're not supposed to be doing that. And guess what? You tell them, oh, yeah, you know what? We're just going to go out and have a good time. It's all about the kids. We're going to get a whole bunch of candy.
Right.
And guess what they're doing to this candy these days, man? They're lacing it with fentanyl. They're lacing it with, what's those candies? Those, oh, man, it's on the tip of my tongue, man. Those, cannabis candies?
Yeah.
What they called?
Talking about the cannabis candy?
Huh?
Talking about the cannabis?
Yeah.
I forgot
Cannabis candy. What is the name of it, man?
You got that?
Oh, man, it's on the tip of my tongue, man. Oh, they lacing it with blades and, like I said, fentanyl. Oh, what's the name of it, man? Cannabis candy, man. Oh, It's gonna eat me up right here, man. Cannabis candy. Edibles. That's what it is. Edibles. You understand? So what they doing is they say you got like a packet of gushers, right?
Right.
Or like a packet of what's some little thing, the little Sour Patch Kids. What they're doing now is they're finding a way to actually open up the candy, take out all the candy, and replace the candy with what? Edibles that look exactly like the candy.
Right.
And seal it back up like ain't nothing happened.
Right.
You understand? Which is just amazing to me. But they found a way to be able to make that happen, man. To reverse the candy and put it in and put edibles in a quote unquote kids candy instead of the actual candy, man.
Right.
You understand? And that's just, once again, man, like I said, you're truly lying to your kids. You understand? And guess what? Your parents lied to you. Guess what? Their parents lied to them.
Right.
But guess what? We're telling you the truth. And the truth hurts. You understand? The truth truly hurts when you don't want to hear it. You understand? The truth truly hurts. Why? Because you want to hear those smooth things, man. You understand? You want to hear those lies. You understand? You want to hear that everything's going to be smooth sailing.
Right.
You understand? You want to hear that, oh, you know what? Although Halloween is a wicked day, I understand that. But let me hear something that's going to soothe all that out and make it what? Make it acceptable. You understand? Make it approved. You understand? Make it approved. Although all this stuff is wicked, I need to find a way to make it approved. I need to find a way to make it what? Eligible and illegal. You understand? When all actuality, it's illegal for Most High, for a God chosen people to celebrate this day on today, man. You understand? Absolutely illegal.
Right.
Foul for Halloween, foul for Thanksgiving, foul for Christmas. You understand? Don't go past go. Don't collect your $200.
Right.
You understand? These are things, man, that must change.
Right.
You understand? For us to come back as a true nation. You understand? These things have to change.
That's right.
Read that one more time, brother.
Okay. Proverbs 12:22. Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but they that deal truly are his delight.
You understand? And we are truly God's delight, man, here in the I.S.U.P.K on the Command man. You know what I'm saying? Because we're doing everything in our might, everything in our will, everything within our dignity, not to compromise. Right. And we're not going to compromise to white society lies and wickedness. You understand?
Right.
And that's what it takes. That's what it takes, man. Telling someone, you know what? I can't give up, man. You understand? I came way too far to give up now, man. Way too far, man. It's like you being a freshman in high school or college, right?
Right.
And you make it all the way up to your senior year, last month. You understand? You say, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and drop out, man.
Dang.
You understand? Although I know it's a month from graduation, you know, I'm an AB student. I'm gonna go ahead and drop out, man. It's the same way with this truth, man. It's like, man, you know what I'm saying? You didn't stop smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? You didn't stop celebrating holidays. You didn't stop celebrating your birthday.
Right. You
didn't stop sleeping with whores. You didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? You didn't gave up that stripping lifestyle. You didn't came off the pole. You didn't stop being a whore. You didn't stop being a whoremonger.
Right.
And then what happens, man? Oh, you know what, man, this stuff is getting kind of old, man. You understand? I kind of want to go back to what? To my old self. You understand? I want to go back to the old lifestyle. You understand? If I can just smoke one more last weed.
Right.
You understand? If I can, you know what, man, that sister right there. If I can just sleep with her once and not know and not have anyone know about it, I'll be good, man. Let me just sleep with her and just throw away. You understand? Let me, you know what? Although I grew up with him, middle school, high school, hell shit, man, we wasn't cool.
Right.
Let me just go ahead and sleep with his wife real quick.
Man.
You understand? She been giving me the eye. Let me just go to sleep real quick. I mean, good night. You understand? Let me just get on that stripper pole one more time so I can make this band. You understand? Because bands will make her dance for sure. You understand? Let me just do it one more time. No, man, we cannot give up, man. We cannot give up, man. You gotta find that little piece of zeal that's within your heart, within your that's within your understanding. And you gotta expand that zeal, man.
Right.
To the point where it doesn't even come in your mindset. It doesn't even come in your brain to say something evil. You understand? Because once that evil comes in, guess what? Righteousness is going to overrule it, man. Once that evil thought comes in your mind, guess what? Man, you know what? The I.S.U.P.K is the home of the truth. Once that evilness comes in your mindset, you know what? I'm not about to smoke no more weed. Man, weed. What is weed?
Right.
You understand? Oh, man, that evilness come in your mind. No more Black and Miles. No more cigarettes. No more strip pole. Stop being a whore. Stop being a whoremonger. Stop celebrating Thanksgiving,
Right.
Halloween, Christmas.
Right.
All these abominable things, man. That's going to do what? It's going to benefit you. It's going to benefit you in the long run, man. It truly is, man. And guess what, man? Lord allow, man. The Lord is going to approve that. You understand? That's what He is going to approve.
Right.
That's what He is going to accept. And guess what? Now what? Now you're doing everything righteous. Now you're following the high holy days. Now you're participating in class. You understand? Now when you look at someone, you don't look at them as a piece of meat.
Right.
Or as a, as a piece of, oh, I'm just going to get all this money and leave. You understand? You look at them as, oh, you know what? That's my brother right there, man. You know what? That's my sister right there. You understand? I gotta give them with the utmost respect, because you know what? Why society doesn't give a damn about them. So me, man, that's the least I can do.
Right.
It's the least I can do to my brother, man. Is to show him some type of respect,
Right.
even if he doesn't show any type of respect to me. But for me, gotta show him the least respect, man.
Right.
You understand? He at least deserves that, man. From one person out of his old life. You understand? He done already been told that he wasn't going to be anything in life anyway. You understand? She done already been told that she's going to have 7 kids. You understand? And live from man to man and house to house and shelter to shelter. You understand? She done been told that already. You understand? But guess what, man? Guess what? You can truly be that one that give them hope.
Right.
You know, say give them that true hope. You know, say not the hope in America, but the hope in our culture, man, in our identity, in our nationality, and everything that was handed down to you, following those traditions. And guess what? Holding onto those traditions. Not only following the traditions, but holding on to them. You understand? As I gave the analogy of a child running into a father's arm, just like that, man. Hold on to these traditions. You understand? Because it's going to be a point where you're going to be like, man, shit, today Thanksgiving? Oh, shit, man, I ain't forgot about that.
All right.
Oh, well, hold on, wait. Today my birthday? Oh, hell nah, man. Shit, I ain't fucking around, forgot about it.
Right.
You understand? That's how you want to hold on to these traditions, man. Where it gets to the point that you look forward to the next high holy day.
Right.
You understand? That you look forward to the next Passover. That you look forward to these cookouts. That you look forward to coming to class. You understand? That's how that's how tight you should hold on to these traditions, man.
Right.
So every tradition of America, why society, everything that you've been taught, those traditions can just fade away and never come back. You understand? Just like just think about it, man. Like this water bottle right here, man. If I was to, drop some of this water right here on this table, guess what? It's gonna slowly just dissolve.
Right.
It's gonna slowly go away. You understand? And we not saying that, of course, man, that all those bad habits and all those bad traditions is just gonna happen overnight, man.
Right.
No, it's not, man. You understand? It's truly not. But guess what will happen though, man? Over time, it is going to dissolve. Over time, it is just gonna go away. Over time, you're gonna be able to be like, oh man, it's dry right here now.
Right.
Yeah, it's gone. You understand? And that's a true miracle right there, man. Having someone to stop celebrating Thanksgiving, having a brother or sister stop smoking marijuana, having brothers and sisters stop going to the strip club and going to the clubs for the wrong reasons.
Right.
You understand? Because there's nothing wrong with having a good time, but of course, when you're having a good time for the wrong reasons, that's when the issue comes, man.
Right.
You understand? That's when those issues come.
Yeah.
You understand? Let's go to 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. For verse 22.
Come on, God. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 22. Abstain from all appearance of evil.
It says what?
Abstain from all appearance of evil.
This is something that you have to do. It's something that you have to do, man, to become righteous, man.
Right.
And it's not going to be easy, man. You understand? You are truly, truly going to be tempted, man. You understand? It's truly going to happen.
Right.
But you have to fall away from evil, man.
Right.
You have to slowly fall away from evil.
God.
Because evil is going to be present, man. Hell, man, we live in America. America was built on what? On evil. On bloodshed. So what you expect? For America to just dissolve in their evil ways? No, man.
So that
Go ahead.
it's gonna flourish on the evil ways.
I'm trying to tell you.
It was built on that.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Listen, man. The more America continues to be built up, guess what? The more evil is going to become.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? The more unrighteousness is going to be able to become.
Right.
You understand? The more wicked is going to become. You understand? But guess what you have to do, man? You have to revert that evilness with what, man? With righteousness, man.
Right.
That's going to be that's the only way. That's just going to be straight up and down the only way that you'll be able to revert evil. You have to revert it with righteousness, man. You have to stay on that right path, man. Although it may be some little zigzags in there and up and downs and, backwards and frontwards and side to side and, diagonal and, all these different type of angles. But guess what?
Right.
It's better than being on that evil path. Because guess what? That evil path, what's the scriptures? What's that scripture? What's that scripture? It's not. Is it a sin? Sin leadeth to death. What is that scripture I'm thinking about, man? What is that scripture I'm thinking about, man? Yikes! Oh man, it's gonna come to me. 1 second. Hold on. 1 second here. The wages of sin is death.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking about. You understand? The wages of sin is death.
Right.
You understand? So you're going to keep on following those evil ways and, keep on sinning and keep on doing it. Although You know you do have that righteous path,
Right.
but guess what you're gonna do, man? Wages of sin is death, man. That's a straightforward line right there. And you understand? But that way of righteousness, man, it's gonna be some turns. There's gonna be some wiggles, and it's gonna be some diagonal turns, and you understand, some sharp turns. But guess what, man?
Right.
You're on the right path, though. You understand? You're on the right path of righteousness. You understand? Let's go to the book of Exodus again.
Come on.
23. Exodus 23. Verse 2. Let's see what verse 2 says.
Come. Exodus 23, verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
You understand? Thou shalt not do what?
Follow a multitude to do evil.
You should not follow that multitude to do evil, man.
Right.
Guess what, man? Guess what that multitude is, man? Your family.
Right.
Church members.
Right.
Your quote-unquote homies from the block. Guess what? You're knowing that they're going to do evil. But the scripture says, man, don't follow that multitude to do evil, man.
Right.
You understand? Don't follow that multitude that's going to have you in jail for the rest of your life. Don't follow that multitude that's going to do what? That's going to have you getting AIDS, HIV, and all the STDs for the rest of your life. Don't follow that multitude, man. You understand? Follow the path of righteousness, man. You have to follow that path, man. You have to, man. You understand? Drop down to verse 7.
Come. Exodus 23, verse 7. Keep thee far from a false matter.
It say what?
Keep thee far from a false matter.
From a false what?
Matter.
From a false matter, man. Meaning what, man? Everything that America has set up for you is what? Is a false matter, man. Think about it, man.
Okay.
Think about all the wickedness that America has brought up against you right before your footstep, man. Right when you step outside, man, America has what? Has false matter right before you, man. Hell, when you go in your own household, guess what America has for you? False matter right before your household, man. Hell, shit, don't be a black man in America. Hell, shit, you won't have a household, man. You understand? Because guess what they're doing? They're kicking a black man out of the household. And the only way a black woman is to get benefits is what? If she's living on her own. You understand? False matter is everywhere for the blacks, American Native Indians, man.
Right.
You understand? Let's try to run through some of these scriptures. Let's go to Philippians chapter 4 and verse 8. Try to get some of these scriptures in, man. I got about 10 more. I'm trying to get to all of them. Maybe not, though. Ain't no sweat, though. Philippians 4 and 8. You got it?
Philippians 4 and 8. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things.
You know what I'm saying? And this is the things that we should be thinking on, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The brother then gave you a whole list
Right.
of what the scriptures is saying right here, the things that we should be thinking of, man. Read it one more time so it can be embedded in our mindsets, man.
Okay. Philippians 4:8. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are good of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things.
You understand? And these are the things that we have to have in our mindsets to so we can revert that evilness, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because what's the opposite of truth? It's a lie, right? Yeah. You understand? You gotta think about everything that the brother just listed in. You gotta think about what's the opposite of that word.
Right.
You understand? And those are the words that you want to stay away from.
Right.
You understand? You don't want to be filled with lies.
Right.
You want to be filled with the truth, man.
Okay.
You understand? You want to be straight up and down filled with that truth to the point where it's like, man, you know what? The truth is going to overcome that lie, man.
Right.
You understand? Because think about it, man. Once you lie, guess what you have to do? You have to make up another lie, and another lie, and another lie. Guess what the truth is? It's the truth.
Right.
You understand? Like you can't say, oh, you know what? I gotta tell the truth, and I gotta make another truth to come up with that truth.
Yeah.
No, man, the truth is the truth, man. Like what? Like Christ is a black man.
Right.
That's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? You can't say, oh, you know what?
Right.
I gotta say Christ is a black man. Then I gotta say Christ is a black man. You know what? He's a blackity black man.
Right.
No, man.
It's like, yo.
Go ahead.
He was a little mix. Might have had a little white in it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like.
Go
Go ahead.
Middle Eastern.
Oh, good night, man. Forget about it, man. Forget about it, man. But guess what, though? But those are lies, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, of course, guess what? You know, white society believes that he's what? That he's a so-called white man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, of course, East Indians think that he's from Middle Eastern. And there's some Jakes in the world that thinks that he's what? Middle Eastern or white. But according to the Bible, that's the truth. It says that he's a black man from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
And that's the truth.
Right.
You can't go around the truth, man. You can't go around these words of righteousness, man. You can't go around them. But guess what? You do have to keep going around, man. A lie. You have to keep going around unfaithfulness. You have to keep going around unrighteousness. You understand? You have to keep going around these things over and over and over again. But why not just stick with the truth?
Right.
Like, it can be all so simple if everybody wanted to hear what? The truth.
Right. Right.
The world would be a better place if everybody relied on what? The truth. You understand? But everybody want to believe in lies, man. Everybody want to believe in these fables. Everybody want to believe in what? And good night, man. Believe in what you ever want to believe in, man. You understand?
Right.
Where we at right now?
Philippians.
Philippians. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 5. Chapter 9 and verse 5. It's time for us to realize how important it is.
Right.
It's very, very important. Very, very important. Go ahead, we got it, brother.
Okay. Ecclesiastes 9 and verse 5. For the living know that they shall die, but the dead know not anything. Neither have they any more a reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. Verse 6. Also their love and their hatred and their envy is now perished, neither have they any more a portion forever in anything that is done under the sun.
Listen, man. Don't worship the dead, man.
Right.
you understand? Straight up and down, do not worship the dead, man.
Right.
Like we went over earlier in the class, you understand, we talk about the ancient Celtics and ancient Druids of Ireland. You understand? Don't worship the dead, man.
Right.
You understand? Don't be like them. You understand? Don't have no food out waiting for them, and you understand? Don't have no chakras and kundalinis out there for them. You understand? And you understand? You thinking that an actual invisible person going to put on the chain and the bracelet? Don't do that, man. Yeah, you understand? It is just not of our custom, Israel. You understand? Let them do that. You understand? Let them waste their time and their energy and all that good stuff that's good to them.
Right.
Let's do what's good to us. You understand? Let's love one another. Let's practice that. Let's make that the norm. You understand? Let's make the norm of not celebrating Halloween. How about we make that the norm?
Right.
You understand? How about we make the norm of giving a damn about our people? You understand? How about we make the norm of what, man? Of following the truth and not a lie.
Right.
How about we start following that, man? Go ahead, brother.
Precept. Luke 20:38.
Go ahead.
For he is not a God of the dead, but of the living.
Listen, man.
For all live unto him.
Listen, man. You can't serve the dead, man.
Right.
You understand? You have to serve the living God.
Right.
You understand? The true living God. The truth. You understand? This holy Bible, these words that came from the Most High, man.
Right.
That's what you have to serve, man. You can't serve you can't serve your aunt that, that ate pork her whole life and ate pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster her whole life and knew that Christ was a black man, but she was so filled up with American philosophies and lies that she thought that he was a Middle Eastern man.
Right.
You understand? That's something that you cannot serve, man. You understand? And please don't dig up your dead bone, your forefathers and foremothers and your kid bones,
Right.
and dress them up. Good night. Don't do that. You're wasting so much time and energy that can be that can be turned into something else that's positive, man. And something that's going to live on forever, man.
Right.
Let's not do that, man.
Right.
Where we at now?
Oh, we still Ecclesiastes 9 and 4. I mean, yeah.
All right, let's go to Galatians 5 and 19. This will be the last one. The last few scriptures right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 more scriptures. Yeah, 5 and 19.
Galatians 5 and 19. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness. Verse 20, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, and heresies. Verse 21, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revilings, and such of like, of which I tell you before, as I have told you in the times past, that they which do these things shall not inherit the kingdom of God.
They shall not do what?
Shall not inherit the kingdom of God.
And listen, that's straight up to the point, man. That is very, very simple. You can't run around unrighteousness and righteousness. Unrighteousness and righteousness. You can't maneuver around those. You know what I'm saying? You can maneuver around unrighteousness with more unrighteousness. with all these abominable things that the brother just listed. You understand? Those are the things that you want to stay away from.
Right.
But guess what? Everything that brother listed is what is filled with these holidays.
Right.
It's filled with what? It's filled with Halloween. All I heard when that brother was reading was, oh man, that happened during Halloween. That happened during Halloween.
Right.
That happened during Halloween. Adulterers, workers of witchcraft, you understand, lasciviousness. All that stuff happens during what? During Halloween, man. All that stuff happens when you do what, man? When you want to hear a lie and you don't want to hear the truth, what? At all.
Right.
You understand? All those things happen, man. But of course, we have to make sure what, man? We have to make sure that, for one, you have to get tired of being lied to, man.
Right.
You understand? You have to get fed up with being lied to by America. You have to get fed up with being lied to by your Christian pastor. You have to get fed up with being lied to by your grandmother that thinks that she knows everything according to the Bible. You understand? These are the things that you have to get fed up with, man. You understand? And then what, man? Then you will be able to gain. You have to be able to gain something that is just so righteous and just so pure. You understand? And something that's the truth. Something that's not a lie, man.
Right.
You understand? So of course, man, you understand, with this wicked, it's like I was about to start cussing like a mug just right then and there, man. You understand? With all this wickedness that's going on tonight, man, best believe, man, that we're gonna wake up tomorrow and guess what? Someone's not gonna make it.
Right.
You understand? Someone is gonna come up missing. Someone is gonna end up dead in a river. And guess what they're gonna say? Oh man, the spirit of Halloween told me to do it. You understand? Listen, man, we need to truly hearken to the words of the Most High, man, and truly come out of America, man, because these days are truly limited, man. America lease is truly about to expire, man. That's right, America lease is truly about to expire, man. You understand? Don't let this be your last Halloween, man. You understand? Because it may just be. You understand? So with that, man, I'm going to pass the class over to Precinct Officer Kazimar.
All right, good message by Precinct Officer, Precinct Prophet, Officer Mardaki. I'm gonna go over the security announcements. This is the I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are started at the I.S.U.P.K started on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother or sister: when a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has any interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which a brother and a sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and the sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21 / Malachi 3 and 8 through 10, means 10th in Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of any penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department. Priest fund, free will offering for a priest, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Up next we have the Feast of Dedication, YAHANNA, 25th day of the 9th month, by the space of 8 days, Saturday the 17th, December 2022, for 8 days. First Maccabees 4 and 52 through 61. Ramon Akim and Aquab, check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, shalom.